Test 1, 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Do that. So you're ready? I'm ready.
Wait.
Linda. Okay. There she is.
I think if I rest it on my earring, then it stays up.
Okay. What's this?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just had to be checked out,
Okay.
like last minute. But
Health?
yeah, but everything's okay. Everything's okay.
I'm so sorry.
So yeah. What's this?
You lost the announcements. He said it dropped and it literally just disappeared. I dropped it right here.
Yeah.
What happened?
The announcements.
Is that it underneath that chair? There's a piece of paper there. No, is that a book or a piece of paper?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay, ready when you are.
Okay. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to B'nai Israel. And we have a special welcome for the family of Leah Wasserstein, who will be called to the Torah in December in Jerusalem. But we are sharing her special night tonight with her congregational family and her other family members who might not be able to make it to Israel. So we are looking forward to sharing Shabbat with Leah and her family. So we are going to welcome Shabbat with Hine Matov on page 128. And we're going to start with a nigun. It's a slightly different tune, but we'll sing a nigun first, so we'll start to get to know the tune. And this tune comes from Russia. Naomi Bernstein, who is the cantor in Richmond, Virginia, where my son used to be a member, and I met him, and he's brought these beautiful tunes. He was a refusenik, and then he was able to come over, and he brought many beautiful tunes with him. So it's pretty exciting to share this tune with you. You hear a little something?
I'm going to bring your...
Me too, okay. Yai da da da, yai da 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 da, yai da da, yai da 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 da, yai da da da, yai da 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 da, yai da 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 da. Let's try that again. Yai da da da, yai da 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 da, yai da da, yai da 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 da. And And let's put the Hine Matov words to that. Hine Matov Manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. One more time. Hine Matov Manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Shabbat Shalom.
And again, welcome. We now turn to page 120 for Hadlakat Hanerot, kindling the lights of Shabbat, and Leah's grandmothers, Barbara Roth and Linda Wasserstein, lead us this evening in candle lighting, page 120.
Commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat. Thank you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. And thank you. We now turn to page 138. We continue welcoming Shabbat, L'chadodi, pages 138 and 139, the first, the second, and then the ninth verses of L'chadodi.
L'chadodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. L'chadodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela la la. L'chadodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. L'chadodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, ishmi'anu el ham yechad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad. L'shem tiferet v'liti la la la. L'chadodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. L'chadodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat likuvanelcha, ki mekor ha'bracha, merosh mikedem nesucha. Sof ma'aseh b'mat Shabbat tiki la la la. L'chadodi, likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela. L'chadodi, B'nai B'nai Shabbat Nikabila. Lecha lecha doti lecha likrat kala. B'nai B'nai Shabbat Nikabila la la. Lecha lecha doti likrat kala. B'nai B'nai Shabbat Nikabila. Lecha lecha doti likrat kala. B'nai B'nai Shabbat Nikabila.
We turn in our prayer books to page 144, page 144, as Leah leads us in the Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
B'elam divra hirte v'yomik malhute.
B'hayehon uv'yomehon uv'hayedek kol beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, uv'izman kariv.
V'imeru.
Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'le'omaya. Yitbarach.
Yitbarak v'yishabak v'yitpar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithale v'yithala shmei dekudasha brehu le'ilma b'kol birta v'shirata tushbechata v'ne'emata damiran b'yama v'imeru.
Amen.
Please rise.
Page 146.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam va'ed.
We turn to page 148. Leah is our reader.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tziva'ot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening.
Baruch Adonai hamariv aravim.
Page 150, we read together in English.
Everlasting love, you are offered to your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvah, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and on commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them. For they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael.
Page 152.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed.
Please be seated. We turn to page 154 as we join together with Leah and with Linda in the chanting of the Be'ahafta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום לפניך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברתם בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך ובשרתם להיות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
And then we turn to page 157. Leah is our reader.
Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before we ever stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
Michamocha, page 158.
Ya bum bum bim bim bum, ya bum bum bim bum, ya bum bum bim bim bum, ya bum bum bim bum, ya da 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 da, ya bum bum bim bum, ya da 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 da, ya bum bum bim bum. Mi chamocha balim Adonai, mi chamocha medar bakodesh, norati lo. Bum bum bim bum, ya bum bum bim bim bum, ya bum bum bim bum, ya da 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 da, ya bum bum bim bum, ya da 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 da, ya bum bum bim bum. Mahakutetara vanecha, bokeya yam likne Moshe, zeli zeli anu ve'ameru Adonai. Ya bum bum bim bim bum, ya bum bum bim bum, ya bum bum bim bim bum, ya bum bum bim bum, ya da 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 da, ya bum bum bim bum, ya da 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 da, ya bum bum bim bum.
We now turn to page 160.
Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem.
Adonai haporei sukkot shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukkot shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukkot shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael.
We turn to page 162. The Shamru is found at the top of the page.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat l'doratam beritolam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat l'doratam beritolam. Bani uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat l'doratam beritolam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat l'doratam beritolam. Kisheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat l'doratam beritolam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat l'doratam beritolam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinavash Shabbat vayinavash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat l'doratam beritolam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat La sotet hashaba ledoratam beritolam.
We now turn to page 164. For those who are able, we rise and we join together with Leah and Linda in the tefillah. We'll be chanting the prayers beginning on page 164, continuing through page 170.
Adonai sefata tivta ufia gita filatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanara El Elyon Gomer Hasadim Tovim V'Konei HaKol V'Zoher HaSeva V'Imahot U'Mevi'ah Lifnei V'neihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Mageni Baruch atah Adonai Magid Avraham V'Ezra Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayeh HaKol Atavra V'Moshiach Mechayeh Hayim B'Chesed Mechayeh HaKol V'Rachamim Rabim Someh Noflim V'Rovei Holim Umatir Asurim Umechayeh Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamo Habal Givurot Umido Melach Melech Memi Umechayeh Umazmi Yeshua V'ne'emanata Lehayot HaKol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh HaKol. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated.
We turn to page 173. Leah is our reader.
May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its purpose.
Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. We live in unsettling days. There's little escape. Our newspapers and magazines, our televisions and radios, our computers and phones offer a steady stream of reports that tend to only heighten our concerns for the future. So too, the drumbeat of anti-Semitic activity against our people quickens amidst nearly daily reports of new incidents of hate. Thus, the importance of this prayer and its timeless message for this day and for all time. We are not to accept bullying, intimidation, and the like as acceptable. Rather, we are to be agents of shalom and messengers of shalom, supporting the effort to find peace and wholeness in our own lives, in our families and community, in our people, nation, and world. For we must never succumb to fear or despair. Shalom Rav, our prayer for abundant peace, which avows all that. Page 178.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Tasim Leolam. Ki etahu melech adon L'kol hashalom. Ki etahu melech adon L'kol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Tasim Leolam. Kito be'enecha livarech et amecha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
We pause for silent meditation.
Page 180. our Torah service, page 364. We invite forward Lori and David Schneidig, who will be opening our ark. Those who are able, please rise. Leah is our Torah carrier.
Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, Udevar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Le'amo Yisrael, B'Kdushato.
Page 366.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadlu Adonai Iti, Umeromema Shemo Yaktav, Lecha Adonai Hagidula V'Hagibura V'Hatiferet V'Hanetzach V'Hachol, Kikol Bashamayim Uvaretz, Kikol Bashamayim Uvaretz, Lecha Adonai Hamalacha, Ve'amnid Na'aseh Lechol Erosh. Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kulam. Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kulam. Salam Aleinu Ve'al Kol HaOlam. Salam, salam, salam Aleinu Ve'al Kol HaOlam. Salam, salam. Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kulam. Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kulam. It is the tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. It is the tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom.
Please be seated.
Shalom, shalom.
I'm watching in intervals on the treadmill this week, the movie 3 Weddings and a Funeral. Don't tell me how it turns out. I'm still just past the first wedding. It's apropos of our Torah portion because this week's Torah portion is also about weddings and funerals. It opens with the description of the death and funeral of Sarah, and concludes with the death and funeral of Abraham. Yet there are also descriptions of weddings, of Isaac and Rebekah, and of Abraham, a widower, marrying Keturah, perhaps previously known as Hagar. In the passage I present this evening, one of my favorites and one which we have spoken about, our matriarch Rebekah is extended the right to choose her fate, that is, her spouse. That Rebekah opts for what God and Abraham have in mind says something about her astuteness and abilities. Indeed, Rebekah herself retraces her father-in-law Abraham's journey as Lehi Lach. Of her own free will, she follows her own sacred path to the land of Israel. In the passage, Rebekah is presented as a thoughtful decision maker. By way of context, Abraham's servant Eliezer has discovered Rebekah. She is the ideal wife for Abraham's son Isaac. Eliezer negotiates with her family the details of a bridal price. Things then get bogged down, as in the passage I present. Eliezer realizes the deal isn't closed. Rebekah agrees to the marriage and accompanies Eliezer back to the land of Canaan, to Israel. After she lowers her veil and then she and Isaac marry, the text announces his love for her, something extraordinarily rare in the Torah, love. After that, the Torah will go on to present Abraham's final years, during which, as a widower, he remarries and has additional children, prior to the announcement of his death in good old age. Tonight's reading in the Torah commentaries will be found on page 165. We're starting at verse 54. For our first aliyah this evening, the Amdu Rishon, we invite forward Linda and Marty Wasserstein, Leah's grandparents. And we begin right here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vahed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vahed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Baruch Banu Mikol Hamim V'notan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. V'yochlu v'yishtu hu v'hanashim asher imo. And this is talking about the servant. He ate and, he and the people who he had come with, they ate him. This is the servant, v'hanashim asher imo, and the men who were with him. V'yalinu, and they lied down, v'yakumu, and they rose up, v'boker in the morning, v'yomer shlachuni la'adonai, and he said, send me back to my master, that is, send me back to Isaac. V'yomer achicha v'ima, but her brother and mother answered, Teshev hana'ara itanu yamim o esor. Let the young woman stay with us a week or maybe 10. Achar telech. After that you can go. Vayomer alechem al tachacharu oti va'adonai hitzliach darki. He said, don't delay me now that God, that Adonai has made my errand successful. Shalchuni ve'elcha la'adonai. Send me that I may go back to my master.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Shake hands.
Please join us right on the other side.
You want us to move over to the left?
And V'amdu Shani, Jody and AJ and Jake, we invite you forward for our second Aliyah. Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Vahed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Amen. Vayamru nikra lana'ara v'nishala et piha. And they said, let us summon the young woman, and we will ask of her mouth. V'yikru'u l'Rivka, and they summoned Rebekah. Vayamru eleha, and they said to her, Hatelchi im ha'ish hazeh, will you go forward with this man? Vatomer elech, and she replied, I will go forth. V'yishalchu et Rivka achotam, and they sent forth Rebekah, their sister, ve'et menikta, and her nursemaid, ve'et Eved Avraham, ve'et Anashav, and as well as the servant of Abraham and his men. V'yivachu et Rivka, and they blessed Rebekah. V'yamru la, and they said to her, Achotenu at hayeh la'alfei revava. O sister, may you be myriads. V'yarash daracha et sha'ar sonav, and may your seeds inherit the gates of their foe. V'takom Rivka v'narotecha, and Rebekah got up with her servants, v'tirkavna al hagamalim, and they mounted the camels. The telachna achai ha'ish, and they went forward after the man. V'yikach ha'eved et Rivka v'yelech, and the servant took Rebekah, and they went. And our blessing after.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu et Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'torenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah. Amen.
Vayamdu v'ta'amodna ha'aliyah ha'shlishit Shoshana ba'at Eliyahu Menucha. We invite forward Mora Susan Pinsky-Bleeks for Leah's Hebrew teacher and trope teacher for our third Aliyah to the Torah.
I can't believe I haven't seen him for years. So long.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vahed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vahed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Amen. V'yitzak ba mibog be'er lachi ro'i, and Isaac came from Be'er Lachai Ro'i, v'hu yoshev be'eretz haNegev, and he was then dwelling in the land of the Negev. V'yetze Yitzhak lasuach b'sadeh lifnot arv, and Isaac went out to meditate in the field at the turn of evening. V'sa enav, and he lifted up his eyes. V'ya'ar, and v'hine, and behold, gamalim ba'im, camels were approaching. V'tisa Rivka et eneha, v'tire et Yitzhak, And Rebekah lifted up her eyes, and she saw Isaac. Vatipol me'al hagamal, and she fell off the camel. Vatomer el ha'eved, and she said to the servant, Mi ha'ish halazeh, who is this person, haholech basadeh likratenu, who is coming out in the field to meet us? Vayomer ha'eved, hu adoni, and the servant said, he is my master. V'tikach hatzaif v'titkas, and so she took her veil and she covered herself. V'yisaper ha'eved leyitzak et kol hadivarim asher asa. And the servant said to Isaac all of the things that had happened. V'viyecha Yitzak ha'ohola Sarah imo. And Isaac took her into the tent of his mother Sarah. V'ikach et Rivka, and he took Sarah utahi lo leisha, and she became his wife. V'yahaveha, and he loved her. V'yanachem Yitzak acharei imo. And Isaac was comforted after the death of his mother.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Thank you. We now invite forward Reuben Daniels, who raises our Torah, and Jennifer Daniels, who dresses our Torah. I ask that those who are able, we now rise. The Zot HaTorah, our prayer, is found on the bottom of page 370.
Zot HaTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. Al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe. La 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 la.
And we invite forward Alyssa Friedman and Rachel Rubel to open our ark as the Torah is now returned to the ark, page 374.
Es Chaim hi lamachazikim ba v'tomacheha meushar deracheya darchenoam v'kol netivoteha shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Chodesh Chodesh Yameinu Chodesh Yameinu Kekech
Each Shabbat we pray on behalf of dear ones within and beyond our congregational family. We articulate the hope that they might know comfort and support. I invite you now to raise your hand, and after I silently acknowledge you, speak the names of those persons not on our prayer list for whom likewise we should pray this Shabbat. Translation of El Na Rafana Allah, directly from the Torah. Please God, please heal them. Personal autonomy, the right to your own choices, That's the message I read earlier in sharing directly from the Torah the story of Rebekah's marriage to Isaac. Rebekah says, Elech, I will go. It's her choice to make. That established an understanding that continues to guide our religious understandings of the importance of choice these thousands of years later. The backstory leading up to that decision is also insightful. After the death of Sarah, Abraham had charged his servant Eliezer with looking for a suitable bride for Isaac, Abraham and Sarah's son. And Eliezer goes to Abraham's hometown, arriving at the communal well there after the long trip from the land of Israel. Eliezer has come to the place where the eligible young women would be, as it was often back then their job to carry the water back from the well. Nowadays, Eliezer would have Isaac make an online profile, or perhaps have gone to a university campus or a networking activity or a bar or a club. But in the Bronze Age, things were different, and so he went to the well. Awaiting the maidens to arrive, Eliezer asked God for a sign that he might select the right person. he proposes, he says to God that should he find an eligible young woman who not only agrees to give him water when he asks for water, but will also provide water for the camels with him and for his entourage, then this will be the one that God had selected for Isaac. Immediately after saying or thinking that, Eliezer spotted a beautiful young woman, Rebekah. He asked her if he could please have a drink of water. She tipped her jug and did so. And then, after he had drunk, a long pause. Rebekah offered, after that pause, to provide water to the camels, which she then did, the very fulfillment of the test that Eliezer had asked of God. What to make of Eliezer, and to quote from the Blues Brothers, this mission from God? In reading the story, some of our rabbis criticize Eliezer for his prayer. In Judaism, we are taught not to demand a miracle, nor to depend on them. Moreover, it's possible an unsuitable young woman might have come along to offer water. But other sages have found something positive here. As is summarized in the Eitz Chaim Torah commentary, they see the content of the prayer as brilliantly intuitive realization that the qualities Isaac most needed in a wife were kindness and generosity. And this Rebekah was. So too, she took initiative. Her response in that moment showed that she was forceful and enterprising. As such, Eliezer was not looking for omens, but for proof of her qualifications. Rebekah's guts, determination, and ability certainly enabled her to succeed as one of the co-founders of the Jewish people. Such attributes also help to sustain the Jewish people, l'dor vador, from generation to generation. For me, this Shabbat, as Leah leads worship services here prior to becoming a bat mitzvah in Israel, serves as a reminder of how quickly time passes. After all, I'm the same rabbi whom years ago officiated as Leah Claire Wasserstein received her Hebrew name, Leah Ahava, with the blessing, as Jody and AJ have brought Leah Ahava into the covenant, so may they, with wisdom and patience, lead her to the study of Torah, to a life of good deeds. This evening, as she so adeptly has led segments of our worship, avows her steady progress in that path, and her many mitzvah, social service related activities within the community, especially on behalf of those in real need. As just weeks ago, she had children in our congregation working on stuffing Beanie Babies to be donated, bespeaks Leah's own initiative and enterprise, determination and abilities, as well as her choice to make her Jewish identity something of pride and thought and effort. For just as Rebekah said, "Drink, and I will also water the camels," time and again in becoming a bat mitzvah, Leah has gone further than the initial request, as will be celebrated come Hanukkah in Jerusalem. Leah, the blessing we recited years ago at your naming concludes with a phrase also related to this week's Torah portion. It ends to Torah, to good deeds, and to a marriage worthy of God's blessing. But I suspect you and your parents will be relieved. That part is still not for a number of years to come. At least after college, or around the time of graduate school. Our rabbis, AJ is nodding in agreement. Our rabbis instruct, Ma'aseh Avot Siman Labanim, that the deeds of our ancestors are assigned to the descendants. For all of us here tonight, may we find in the Torah's narrative inspiration and wisdom to incorporate into each of our lives a pathway grounded in the choices of activity, sensitivity, perception, kindness, and results. Ken Yehi Ratzon, be this God's will. And as Leah, we won't be with you in Jerusalem come Shabbat Hanukkah or just right after. And so we do have something to be utilized, though, into the future. And we invite forward Lisa Siegel, our president.
Not just because I consider your parents very dear friends, but because I've had the opportunity to watch Leah grow from you can't see to this beautiful, poised young woman standing here next to me. So happy for you and your family, and so excited to see pictures. Please, please bring them back and share with us your trip to Israel, okay? So as you know, when I guess it was third grade, you were probably presented from Sisterhood your Siddur that hopefully you were able to use to practice for your bat mitzvah. But we sort of come full circle, and as you get bat mitzvahed, Sisterhood presents you with a beautiful engraved Kiddush cup that we hope you will, maybe you could use it at your bat mitzvah, I'm not sure, but if not, all of the wonderful Shabbat celebrations that you have in the future, we hope you remember this special time in your life, and also remember how much your congregational family is proud of you and loves you. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
Friends, we now turn to page 586 as we begin our concluding prayers with the Aleinu. We invite forward Leah's grandfathers, Marty Wasserstein and Stanley Roth, to come forward to open our ark. Those who are able, we rise. The Aleinu that we chant is the second paragraph down on the page.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu keke havratzot, velo samanu kemishbechot hadama. Shelo sam kelkenu kahem vegoralenu kechol hamonam vahanaknu korim umishtakavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
Please be seated. Page 591, third down.
Bemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
Page 598. page 598, we now call to mind our own beloved dead, and I ask that those in mourning or remembering the anniversary of the death of a loved one, and who have trekked to this sanctuary during Shiva or Shloshim or for Yartzeit, should you be able, please rise when their name is mentioned. During Shiva, we remember, during Shloshim, we remember Rebecca Nadler, dear friend of Leona and Alan Schwartz, Ray Scher, father of Sherry Paley, father-in-law of Andrew, grandfather of Ethan, Benjamin, and Jacob, Bernice Reed, widow of Ari, B. Gold, mother of Sandra Gold, mother-in-law of Paul Medina. This Shabbat, remember the Yartzeits, the anniversaries of the deaths of Herbert David Backer, Mark Brinker, Sophie Chase, Abe Deutsch, Rose Engel, Sarah Friedman, Lucille Giannette, Frida Gross, Bernard Hall, Joan Hoffman, Paula Jarmack, Sadie Carroll, Carol Kest, Louis Mintz, Isabel O. Moravnik, Ralph Schoonmaker, Nathan Smith, Manuel Stillerman, Louis Traurig, Isidore Zakin, and Hilda N. Zetzer. If there are additional names to mention for Kaddish this Shabbat, please feel free to rise and say their names now. A practice within our congregation is to further consider these people. If you're comfortable so doing, we now invite you to share with this minyan a brief reflection or reference about a dear one on our Kaddish list. We also recall those American troops who have died this past week. Chief Warrant Officer Second Class David C. Nadel and Chief Warrant Officer Second Class Kirk T. Fishugami Jr. Each Shabbat, we also mention 6 names amongst the 6 million murdered in the Holocaust, the Shoah. We now remember Nesha Shakis, Naftula Orlowski, Aaron Gotzman, Bela Gotzman, Friedel Guntzman, and Bebby Odenberg. In remembrance and solidarity, and on behalf of those for whom there is no one but us to say Kaddish, we now invite all present to rise if you are able. Page 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divra chirute v'amlich malchute, b'chaye echon uv'yom echon, uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru, amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mavarach Le'olam Alalmei Almaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei D'Kodesha B'richu Le'ela Min Kol Berchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechamata Damiran Bi'alma V'yimru Amen. Yehei Shlomo Rabbah Min Shemaya V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru, amen. Zichronam levracha, may their memories be for blessing, and let us say, amen. Please be seated. Adon Olam will be found on page 625.
Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Asher Malam,
Asher Malam,
B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Li'et Nasa, V'chesaho, Azar Malach Shemo Nikra, Adon Olam, V'yachare Hilo Hakol, Livado Yimlok Nora, Adon Olam, V'hu Haya, V'hu Hove, V'hu Yeh B'tifara, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra, Li'et Nasa, V'chesaho, Azar Malach Shemo Nikra, Adon Olam, V'hu Echad, V'hu Sheni, V'ham Shelo L'ha'chira, Adon Olam, V'li Reshit, V'li Tachli, V'lo Ha'oz, V'ham Yisra, Adon Olam, Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Asher Malach,
Asher Malach.
B'terem kol.
B'terem kol.
Yitzir nivra.
Yitzir nivra.
Li'et nasa.
Li'et nasa v'chetz hakol. Azay Malach Shema Nikra Adon Olam.
V'hu Eli.
V'chai Goali. V'tzor Hevli B'yetzara Adon Olam. V'hu Nisi Umanosli. Manakosi B'yom Nikra Adon Olam. Adon Olam.
Asher Malach.
Asher Malach.
B'terem kol.
B'terem kol.
Yitzir nivra.
Yitzir nivra.
Li'et nasa.
Li'et nasa v'chetz hakol. Azay Malach Shema Nikra Adon Olam.
Biado
Afkid Ruchi. Be'eti Sham V'ya'ira Adon Olam. Ve'im Ruchi Gaviati. Adonai li v'lo'ira Adon Olam.
Adon Olam.
Adon Olam.
Asher Malach.
Asher Malach.
B'terem kol.
B'terem kol.
Yitzir nivra.
Yitzir nivra.
Li'et nasa.
Li'et nasa
V'chetz
v'chetz
hakol. Azay Malach Shema Nikra Adon Olam.
Lisa?
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you to our service leaders, Rabbi and Linda and Leah, and Mazel Tov to the Wasserstein family. Do we have good news? Dawn? Mazel Tov! Wonderful. What's his name? Logan. Beautiful. Mazel Tov. That's exciting. Anyone else? Birthdays, anniversaries? Yes. Matthew? Matthew's, that's right! Matthew's birthday is Monday! Jonathan?
1985, on this day, I made the best decision.
Oh. Mazel Tov, that's beautiful. Anything else? Birthdays? Eric?
Morgan completed our main stage production as the senior electrician. And Michelle has been invited on to the National Board of Women Reform Judaism.
Woohoo! Raise the roof. Wonderful. Mazel Tov, Michelle. Well, Michelle has also given us reason to announce this other wonderful news, which is that Sisterhood won Michelle, I'm going to mess it up, a Silver Orami Award from WRJ for programming for the wonderful Sisterhood Bat Mitzvah.
Wow.
So Mazel Tov times 2, how wonderful. Thank you. We are so lucky. Sunday, November 24th at 9:30 a.m., there is religious school. In addition, there's a bus trip to the Holocaust Museum in New York City, sponsored by the Federation. On Tuesday, November 26th at 11 a.m. is Rabbi's Adult Discussion Group. Religious school meets at 4:15, and that evening at 7 p.m. there's an interfaith Thanksgiving service at the North Congregational Church of Woodbury. Friday, November 29th at 7:30 p.m., Erev Shabbat services. The Oneg this evening will be sponsored by Ivel and Ron Kovner in honor of More Good News, Dawn Tendler's birthday. Upcoming events. As we approach the holiday season, please remember that our Judaica shop carries all of your Hanukkah needs. Chai lunch, anyone? Join Sisterhood on December 18th at noon for lunch. Please contact Michelle Rosen for more information. Reservations are now being taken for the Sisterhood-sponsored B'nai Israel Community Hanukkah dinner taking place on December 20th. Please call the office to RSVP. Tonight's Oneg is sponsored by the Wasserstein family in honor of Leah becoming a bat mitzvah. And after I say Shabbat Shalom, I want to say Happy Thanksgiving. I am so grateful for all of you and for our wonderful congregation. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And one more quick announcement. Sunday in this beautiful sanctuary, there will be a concert at 7 o'clock. Femina Melodia. It's an all-women's choir. some of our lovely singers are part of it, but the sound is amazing in this space. It's mostly a cappella, but there's some piano music too. But it's a wonderful opportunity for you all. So I hope I get to see you there.
We now turn to page 123 as we join together with Leah in what you've been looking forward to all evening, I'm sure, Kiddush. And we join together, page 123. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu. B'Shabbat kodsho, be'ahava uvratzon, imchilanu, zikaron b'maaseh bereshit, ki hu yom techilah, lemikra kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim. Banu bacharta, v'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, be'ahava uvratzon, inchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat. Amen. Leah,
Try not to make it too obvious. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem